If you're looking for a cheap and effective way to farm at Town Hall 9, then stay tuned because in today's video, we're covering one of the best farming strategies in the game. Yo, what's up guys, it's Jsmith here, hope you guys are having a great day. In today's video, we're covering Goblin Knife, one of the strongest attack strategies at Town Hall 9 for farming, and it's just really effective and pretty cheap as a whole. So as you can see, there's 104 goblins here and only 12 giants and 10 wizards. So it's very heavy on the goblins, and it surprisingly works incredibly well. Because if you look at my attack log, just look at how much massive loot I'm getting with such a simple attack strategy. It really does not take much skill. You don't need clean castle troops. You don't need high level troops. All you need is just to follow the steps and you will be successful with this attack strategy. You don't need clean castle troops, but if you already get some, I'll probably get maybe some extra wizards, maybe giants, or even hog riders. All of those work. I haven't used any clean castle troops at all, but they're always beneficial if you can get them. So today's video, I'm going to be covering 2 replays, and then we're doing live attacks for the rest of the video. So if you guys do enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, would really appreciate it. So step number 1 in this process is to recognize where the loot really is. So you're probably looking for one of 3 things, whether it be gold, elixir, or dark elixir. So in this instance, I'm primarily looking for gold. So I'm going to attack on the bottom side of the base, because this is where the gold storages are, as well as the gold mines are, rather than the top where most of the elixir and dark elixir buildings are located. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to enter in closest to where the loot is. So I'm going to enter in by this bomb tower and then push into the base, brute force. So what I'm going to go ahead and do first is put my wall breakers down to go ahead and create this entry into the bomb tower, place my giants down to go ahead and tank, and really what we want to look out for here is you want to look out for bomb towers, you want to look out for wizard towers and mortar towers, because those are the 3 buildings that are really good at not only destroying your giants, but also the goblins as well. So we're going to lead the way with our giants and then put the heroes behind them, and also put some wizards with the giants to go ahead and help them push in through the base and not only take out the defenses, but also help you take some loot out as well. And so once the giants slowly start pushing to the base, you want to start putting some of your goblins down. You have 100 goblins, so it's okay to lose some because you really will. They're super low HP, but they move incredibly fast. So now that the giants have already started to push in, you've noticed that I've also started to deploy some goblins behind them. So I'm primarily going to be using my heals on keeping the giants alive, as well as trying to cover an area where some other troops are as well, such as whether it be wizards or goblins, trying to keep them alive as long as possible so I can do as much damage. And I like to use my rages where there's either a cluster of buildings, whether it be DPS or a high DPS building such as town halls, storages, clan castles, stuff like that, because you want to just keep moving and you don't want these splash damage towers just raining on your troops all day. So as you can see, even though all my giants are gone, the goblins are still going to work on the top side of the base just because they move through these loot buildings just so incredibly fast. Base number 2's layout is a lot more exposed than base number 1's, and we're going to take full advantage of that because as you guys can see, some of the wizard towers that we really want to get taken care of are exposed, and we're going to go ahead and knock them out early and take full advantage of that. So what we're going to go ahead and do is place some giants down early on to go ahead and get them taken care of, and that way we can go ahead and push into the core here, which is just full of loot and not full of defenses, just the way the base is designed. So after we take out some of these early defenses, we're going to go ahead and wall break in on this corner over here, and after we take out some of these early defenses over here as well, we're just going to go ahead and start placing some of the goblins and taking full advantage of these exposed resources buildings. So as the giants have started to push in, I'm slowly starting to put in my goblins, and I like to put them in waves. And the reason being is because you don't want to just hold your finger down and deploy all your goblins at once, because one bomb or one splash damage defense could ruin all the goblins, and your attack can pretty much be over just like that. So I like to put them in waves, that way they all kind of go to different resource buildings in different directions, so that way you're not worried about just one trap or one defense just taking out all your troops in one swing, and that just allows you to go ahead and clear the base much easier. So that's going to be that. Let's go ahead and do some live attacks and see what we can find here. I'm really going for gold because that's what I'm really just trying to grind out some walls right now, just because walls take so long at Town Hall 9. Alright, so I just found a pretty dead base, 449 gold, a 313 elixir, and 1000 dark elixir as well. So pretty solid across the board, and it's a dead base, so most of the resources should be in the mines and collectors. So let me just go ahead and see where I want to go ahead and hit from. I think I'm going to go ahead and hit from the, let's go ahead and hit from the top just so I can go ahead and get those heroes out the way early. And let me just go ahead and drop a wizard up there, just go ahead and take out the air defense. And let me just go ahead and start dropping in some of my giants in there. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the heroes and then put some wizards on the side just to create this funnel. So I'm going to go ahead and drop a poison on this queen because I don't want her doing too much damage. She's pretty tedious and annoying. And let me just go ahead and drop a heal early on just because that queen is doing a serious amount of work. And drop one more to help funnel. And let me just go ahead and drop in some more wall breakers and start deploying some of these goblins in there. Alright, funneling some of the goblins in. Gonna go ahead and drop some more wall breakers, help them push into the base even more. And what I'm gonna go ahead and do, it was okay. It looks like, I think a lot of those goblins are actually gonna die to that wizard tower and bomb tower combo in the top, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a rage here closer to the bottom. Just go ahead and help some of these giants push through these defenses. Drop a heal on those goblins as well, and drop a jump spell on that bottom side as well. I'm gonna go ahead and rage up the king and the queen just to help them push through the base even more. And let's go ahead and drop a ton of goblins here on this bottom side, help them get those resources in the bottom. And this is actually looking to be 3 stars right now. As long as my queen stays alive, I'm pretty confident this will be 3. And there's only a couple resources buildings remaining, and then the goblins are going to go ahead and start attacking everything. But they're going to die to this wizard tower for sure, just because that wizard and that splash is rough. But actually, no, it's taken care of. This is going to be 3. I think there's 1 corner hut, but besides that, just no, all the goblins in the bottom finished that out as well. So this is going to be a pretty sweet 3-star, relatively fast, and that's the good thing. As long as you can keep the defenses long enough for the goblins to take out all the resource buildings, they can absolutely mow down the rest of the buildings. Let's go ahead and see if we can top that last raid. Last raid was pretty solid, but let's see if we can beat it. Find a base with even better loot this time. I would love to do that because I'm always looking to see if I can get a base with 1,000,000. That's always the goal, but they're not too easy to come by. Alright, so I just found a base with some pretty fat loot, and I can already tell this is going to be a fun one. So I'm just kind of assessing the layout here, seeing what I can do. Definitely probably going to need a heal in the core there, just because there's a bunch of splash damage buildings circling around there, and I'm just trying to look. I think I'm going to avoid that queen till the end, and probably attack closer to this side right here. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and drop a wizard right there, and let me just go ahead and drop some of these giants down as well, and let's go ahead and start them pushing into the base. I'm going to go ahead and drop that queen there, and boom, boom. Alright, they should take care of that. Yep, they are. Okay, so that's a lot of damage in there. That is a lot. I'm going to go ahead and drop an early heal just because there's so much damage in there that those giants need some help. So I'm going to go ahead and drop an early rage as well, just to go ahead and help these troops push through the base, just because they're getting absolutely mowed down. And holy cow, let me go ahead and drop a jump spell and start putting in some of these goblins because I need them to start cleaning up some of this loot because most of the tanks are down. And let me go ahead and rage up that king and get these troops in there. So I'm going to save a couple of these goblins as well, just so I can save them for maybe the town hall or wherever else I see fit. And I think where I'm leaning towards is these buildings up here, just because they're pretty exposed. And let me go ahead and drop that queen ability before she gets killed. And where else am I looking for? I think we've got like 400k so far, which isn't bad, but I'm trying to see, is there anywhere else exposed? I'm going to go for this dark elixir drill and just go ahead and snipe that out. So let's just go ahead and get that. and boom, got that, and the 50%, so I can't complain. And 412, 454, and 3,000 Dark Elixir. That is a haul right there. Can't complain at all. And boom, so that's gonna collect, or that's gonna be the rest of this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys learned something, or if you just enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Would really appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one.